Oh,
Yo, we starting?
yo.
Alright. Looks like can't see the bingo card on the stream yet, but that's alright. So I'm actually looking at the board right now and it's interesting. So yeah, should be exciting. See what routes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking at this and it does appear to be a forest seaside or snow. Actually, yeah, this is forest seaside. Visit.
There's a lot of story moons on here, like there's 5 story moons, there's 7 story moons, there's World Peace Wooded.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's also Ice Cave treasure in sand. So it seems to be a lot of like stuff that might not be able to be routed out. Like there's answer 8 Sphinx questions and stuff.
I'm looking at possibly going for row 4, column 2, column 4.
Yeah. Why row 2? Out of interest.
Because that's just mainly because you know row 2 has both 5 story moons and 5 ground pound moons, so you can get the synergy there, and all the rest of the objectives are not the worst.
Oh, do you mean row 4?
Oh yeah, row 4. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
I was like, row 2?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think a diagonal would be bad. Like if a runner did like a diagonal, I don't think I'd be like, oh, that's really bad, but I could see like a diagonal working on this board. I don't think column 3 is that bad either. Like 60 moons in Lost are quite easy to get. But I guess the downside to column 3 is there's purchase 8 full costumes. And with not a lot of regionals on the board, they might struggle to find like coins and stuff.
I mean,
yeah,
you can also, you know, buy 5 in Seaside, so you just need like 15 regionals and 3 kingdoms. And you know, yeah, all regionals in 1 kingdom, you could take it from that kingdom, just 30 regional coins lake. Lost is they're not that slow.
Right, so maybe that could be something to look at. Along with like purchasing 5 hats, like if you're getting 8 costumes, then that includes like 8 hats as well, so but where the hats are, it's kind of in a bad place. In row 2, obviously in row 2 we've got World Peace Wooded, and in column 1 we've got 18 moons from Siberias and answer 8 Sphinx questions, so that's kind of unfortunate. Like if purchase 5 hats was in a better square or a row, then I could see that tying in quite nicely.
I mean, War Peace Wooded's not the worst objective.
It's not the worst, but it definitely takes quite a bit of time. Because obviously the thing about World Peace Wooded is you have to be like transported back to the start of the kingdom and then make yourself like back up it since all your checkpoints get yeeted basically. So yeah, World Peace Wooded is, you know, I mean, I could see it working on some boards, but I think this board it might be
Yeah.
better to route it out. Lucid is just gonna do his regular any percent cascade route. Doesn't want anything in cascade. I mean, it makes sense because there's not really any squares for cascades. Like maybe Yeats do or regionals, but in Cascade, I don't think Cascade is the best kingdom to do all
Yeah.
of those.
Unless maybe you can justify it if you're going for 18 moons from sub areas.
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like the moons in Cascade are just generally slow from sub areas, and I'd much rather just get those somewhere else, like Metro or like Lake or something. So yeah. So yeah, looks like Aru is going to be getting more stuff in Cascade. So he's going to be recapturing the dino here, probably doing dino skip again. Looks like he's looking at regionals as well.
Yeah, probably just going for the all regionals in one kingdom because does not appear to be any Cascade regional goals on the board.
Yeah. I do think Cascade regionals aren't that bad because pretty much all of them are out in the open, with the exception of the ones in the 2D area.
About 1 out of 4.
Yeah,
if I were going to do all regionals in one kingdom on this board, I would probably do Lake, so I can go with the 30 regional coins.
Yeah, I think Lake does make the most sense. Also, I feel like the ones in Lake are kind of like, I think they'd be a tiny bit faster than the ones in Cascade, but I feel like they're pretty even since they're both sort of like out in the open, and also there's just some in one sub area kind of thing. But yeah, I think it's interesting that Lucid isn't interested in the 8-bit moon there. He just wants these purples here. So yeah, probably. Sorry, I don't know why I said Lucid. I mean Aru. So Aru's probably not interested in sub areas, maybe. Unless he's got the same thinking of like, oh, this sub area just takes way too long. I'd rather just do something else. But has gotten all 50 regionals and has marked off that square in row 4, column 4. Sorry, it's just funny because they changed colours in the bingo room. So, yeah, it looks like Lizard is, again, sort of doing his own any percent route with that reverse Jetsy there.
Yeah.
And he's going to talk to the Jetsy, so he's clearly wanting to do something in terms of like probably 35 regionals or.
Is there like no, it does not appear there's a call Jaxie from Sonamama's stance objective.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking of like 50 regionals or 24 moons or something
I mean,
like
Lucian
that.
has not been getting any regionals to stand, so probably not going for the regional objective.
Yeah, definitely interesting. But must have something in mind. But looks like he is just going to go to this
yeah, but Olu on the other hand
area.
is collecting purple coins.
Yeah. Yeah, because he needs 35 regionals. Oh, Lucid falling down off this note tree here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely interesting so far. So I think Lucid probably looking at the 24 moons, since I think that's the only reason I can think of him going for Jaxie here. But definitely not like the ice cave treasure, because I think he would have just done like his world peace route. Because Lucid's a very good world peace player. So I think it's definitely unlikely to be going for that, but he is going to do IP clip, which is interesting. But he can get 2 moons in here, plus the multi-moon from Harriet,
Yeah,
so...
that's 20. Yeah, you get 23 total at the
Yeah.
end. One short of the goal.
Yeah, so maybe if he does fight Harriet, then maybe he'll get like the slots moon or something like that, just a fast easy moon at the start. But didn't get the 8-bit moon, so maybe he wants 24 moons and the ice cave treasure. Like, I feel like that could possibly make sense.
Yeah, Lucid is getting the chest.
Yeah, didn't want the 8-bit, but wanted the chest. That's interesting.
Yeah, and all is buying a moon, possibly going for column 5. Because we've seen him go for regionals and sand as well as buying the moon.
Yeah, I feel like that could be definitely a thing that Haru might be thinking about.
Yeah, because one benefit of going column 5 is that you can use 6 ground pound moons. There's also 5 and 4 ground pound moons on this board.
Right, yeah. I think ground pound moons in Seaside, because like they're all in different lines, like I feel like Seaside is definitely a better play.
Yeah.
Rather than like Noah or something.
I believe 6 is all the ground pound moons in Seaside. I can go double check that. But I believe it's all of them. Ground pound. Nope, there's 8. My bad, there's 8. Oh wait, there's 8, but one of them's after piece, and the other one's the hint to it. So yeah, they're basically gonna get all 6 of the fast ones.
Right, yeah. So there are quite a few ground pound moons in Seaside though, because like we get like quite a few in any percent. So both runners should have a good feel on ground pound moons, especially with like Lucid's category knowledge and like Aru's like experience as well.
Okay, Lucid getting the story moon, possibly going for the one of the 2 story moon objectives, 5 and 7.
Yeah, so it looks like Lucid is going for this ice cave treasure, so probably gonna get the Goomba moon and then the treasure chest.
This is not the ice cave treasure moon.
Oh, is it? Oh,
No,
is the
it's
ice
not.
cave treasure moon the?
Yeah, it's the other cave.
Alright, yeah. I always get them mixed up. So that's interesting. It is interesting though, because I think Lucid's sort of having the same thinking as I did.
Yeah.
Because he's actually marked it off on the bingo cards when it's actually not the moon, because I'm pretty sure the one in the Jetsy bit, you know, because it's the hole to get to the Jetsy traditionally. The moon is actually called Ice Cave Treasure Chest.
Yeah,
And it's
no, I know. I think that one's just called Underground Treasure Chest.
yeah. So I can see why you'd sort of confuse it, but could be a bit detrimental on Lucid's side if he doesn't realize that the moons are actually different. Whereas Aru is on this Jetsy skip and he's also gonna call Jetsy as well.
Yeah, Jaxi is a really useful tool to just traveling around sand.
Yeah. I guess he is kind of fast and he sort of takes you to places that are like far away a lot more quickly than Mario can. Looks like Lucid is going for these late purples, so might be thinking of doing all regionals along with 30 regionals, and he
Yeah.
has now cleared the Ice Cave Treasure Moon and Sand. So if he still wants to do that row or column, then he would have to reroute Sand back in to get that moon. An easy mistake to make, especially how you just made the same mistake. So he's going for that very slick late clip.
Yeah.
Very experienced runner, so has no issue with it.
Yeah, but Nacho Lucid is going for original coins in this kingdom because oh yeah, because the optimal way to do late clip is to get some purple coins out of bounds. So Lucid
Yeah.
probably only going for one of the well, only 30 regional coins.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. Because obviously we know that Lucid knows that those purples exist outbound since he's run like all moons and stuff. So
I mean, all moons, I believe you only get one set out of bounds. Actually,
right,
yeah.
okay. So, but he'd still probably know to do bathtub to get those purples. So
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
yeah,
a
and
good
the
point.
all purple coins, right? You still get the checkpoint. So you're not completely bathtubing.
Alright, okay. But yeah, definitely interesting. So yeah, maybe he doesn't want all regionals after all. But yeah, Aru is just one moon away from 24 moons in sand. Doing kinda hoping he'd do sheep herding. Chooses the Sabari instead. Yeah, gets the purples as well in here. Still missing, is it 2 or 1 more purple? I think it was 2 more.
Yeah. You're Lucy getting the last purple coins he needs. Just that set.
Yep. So
No, does now have 24 moons in sand.
yeah. Getting
And
the souvenir.
yeah, his personal souvenir.
Yeah, souvenirs is like right in the middle of the board. Purchase 4 souvenirs, so probably wants the diagonal from what I can see, since he already has those 2 squares in the diagonal.
But
So I think
Lucid,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Lucid is getting the seed.
Oh,
Going
that's
to the
interesting.
yeah. I forgot that was an objective. So yeah, Lucid. I was thinking about those purple coins just in particular. Those are some of the faster ones to get out of bounds. And it looks like we now have the cards shown.
Yo, let's go.
Poggers.
Alright. So that means chat can now see the board in its full glory. So yeah. Let us know in chat what you think of the boards. I think it's definitely very interesting. Like Lucid planting this seed in Lake. I feel like this is something quite a lot of people would avoid since it does take a while to get over
I
into the
mean,
the dome.
but it's also not.
So-
There are definitely worse objectives out there.
well, yeah.
It
Like on
looks
the
like
boards,
yeah.
there's a lot of stuff, so probably worth it with his route.
And it looks like Lucid is going to be going for 2 moons of keys going to the sub area and all purple coins in Lake. Because Lucid's been getting a lot more purple coins than needed.
Yeah. Only needs a few more. Which shouldn't be too bad to get. He just needs to go in like the other sub area with like the fuzzies and stuff, along with the purple coins outside of that. So yeah, I don't think 2 moons from keys is a bad objective at all. Like column 2 isn't that bad. Like 7
Yeah.
story moons can be slow.
I mean, 7 story moons, if you're going to seaside, it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
it's fine if you're going to seaside, especially if you're also getting 5 story moons. I feel like it's just a good
Yeah.
incentive on this board. But yeah, Lucid's probably doing the column 2, row 4, and then
Possibly
something.
also column 4, because, or maybe actually, yeah, column 4 most likely. Because it is
Yeah,
getting the Moonshot Moon now.
yeah. So yeah, I feel like we definitely know what Lucid's doing. Aru, definitely the diagonal and
Yeah.
column 4, and then column 2. But he didn't get the ice cave
Yeah,
treasure in
so,
sand.
yeah, there's like nothing I see that can lead to doing column 2.
Yeah,
I mean, Olu
so
did purchase the moon and sand, so
oh
maybe
yeah,
column 5.
yeah, I think he's doing both diagonals possibly. Which makes sense since if you're going to seaside and you're already doing grandpa moons, then going to do 8 Sphinx questions is fine.
I was
And
just
he
like,
did talk to the Sphinx in sand, so that makes
oh, I
sense.
didn't see that.
Yeah. Lucid only doing this sub area for the
Purple
purples.
coins, yeah, I
Oh,
believe the
sub
last
areas.
ones are the ones in the sub area that Lucid needs.
Yeah. So yeah, Lucid's very nearly done Live Late. And Aru is probably going in the shop for the souvenir and the moon,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, because 30 is the right amount for souvenirs.
Yeah. Oh, and he's also getting the outfit.
I mean, yep. Well, 1 or
So,
column 3.
yeah, that's interesting. So, yeah, Lucid's about to go to Wooded. So we'll get to see if he is going for row 2, but probably not. I I think there's not really that much stuff in Wooded outside of that. Apart from 8 moons from Nuts, which should be
Yeah.
alright.
You get 9 in tree route, so it's not
Yeah.
bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, so Wooded should be either very similar or like probably the World Peace route if he decides to go for that. And Aru has gotten the lake shards. So I think the other shards that these runners are most likely to do are like the lost ones and the Metro outfit doll one, maybe. I feel like that makes the most sense on this board.
Also,
Yeah, it looks like Lucid is going to get this Tree Moon. I feel like we might see Lucid actually get the Piranha Plant Moon here. So he's doing story moons, and
yeah.
I feel like Piranha Plant would make a lot of sense. Oh, misses Nut Clip though. So he's gonna do the backup route. But that's not too bad. Because now he can just sort of do his regular route. But minus the moon. Yeah, I feel like this route is actually fine. Because you're still getting the nut moons, and you're still probably going to get the piranha plant moon, so yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Aru! Purchasing another moon, and possibly, oh, getting 2 purples there, that's interesting.
For souvenirs, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense. So yeah, Aru is also gonna get this Tree Moon. I don't think he usually does the Spiritless Wooded route in his runs, so probably a definite sign towards Nut Moons.
I'm not sure if All even does nut clip.
I mean, I think he has like a 106 or a 105, so... Oh,
All attempting it and yeah, missing it.
yeah. And he's going to do the same backup that we just saw Lucid doing. This is quite a backup to go for, to be honest. Like, if you know how to do ramp, then I think it's definitely worth doing. Because it's still a bit faster than regular walk route.
Yeah, by 10 seconds.
Yeah. And you still do get this Nut Moon here, because otherwise you sort of have to fight Spirit and then come back up here when there's the fire flowers, and that can lose a bit of time.
Or having trouble on the ramp.
Yeah. It can be quite hard to do, especially if you've sort of just learned it, or if you're, you know, getting used to the route. But manages to get up there in the end. And yeah, Lucid just doing the normal route here, really competing.
I believe that was Lucid's last night.
Yep, should be. So we'll probably see him mark it off soonish, if he's going for it, of course. But I feel like he is, because he's already done 2 moons from keys, and so yeah, I feel like it might make sense.
At least it's
Yeah,
now
so-
exiting wooded.
Yeah, should be going towards Cloud Kingdom and then Lost. I don't think there's that. Oh, I guess 16 moons in Lost. I feel like
Yeah, there's that.
that's pretty much the
And
biggest
also,
difference there.
yeah, if Lucid is going for 2 moons from keys, he needs to do TNT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either TNT or World Peace Metro, and I don't think Lucid wants to do World Peace Metro.
Yeah. Definitely something you want to avoid. So I feel like the 16 moons from Lost would tie into TNT. Because if you like can do TNT with Glidon, then obviously I feel like that's more worth it.
Yeah.
But
Lucid getting the cloud hit, right?
yo, let's go.
Yo.
I feel like if you can't do TNT with Glidon, I feel like it could actually be faster to just do Outfit Door Clip in Metro, since I feel like it's easier to do that than TNT. But yeah,
You're comparing 2 different moon types.
I guess.
Like, one's a key moon, one's a crate or a shards moon. Like,
Oh wait, am I being dumb? I
yeah,
was like, I'm pretty sure
yeah,
there's a key moon,
yeah,
and then it's like,
the key moon in Metro is the timer challenge at the top, but it only unlocks
oh
after
yeah.
Peace. And Peace in Metro is really slow.
So probably gonna see TNT from Lucid,
Yeah.
regardless of how he does it. But yeah, I feel like even if you have to do it with the tropical wiggler, then it's still definitely more worth.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, Lucid is probably gonna do that 16 moons in Lost, since he has deviated from the any percent route, so makes a lot of sense. Misses the butterfly then.
Yeah.
And it's like Aru is now done with Wooded as well.
Yes. Marking off 8 moons from nuts.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like O is going to buy. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy a
this
costume or
did.
souvenir.
He
He needs more purple, so.
yeah. If he wants to buy both souvenirs, then he needs a bit more purples.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so buying the costume.
Buying the hat. Oh, just going back. Just a menuing error. It happens sometimes.
Alright, I was like to get excited, then I was like, what the heck?
Purchase
yeah.
5 hats, Posh Champ.
Yeah. But yeah, Haru's probably gonna go do Cloud and Lost now. And Lucid already has like 9 moons, so he's probably gonna. Well, he is doing this Shard's moon here, which makes sense in terms of the route.
Is Lucid gonna die?
But if he does.
I don't know how Lucid
Okay.
safe. Alright.
Managed to save it.
Oh, I think. Was that death on purpose? I think that death was on purpose.
Well, I feel like maybe it was because it takes him back to where the shop is. So, yeah, I feel like it was purpose.
Yeah, I think that might have been a purposeful death.
Yeah. So Lucid getting more moves there with the Lucid, please. Very scary catch there from Lucid. And only needs 3 more moons to get that square now. No, Aru really wanting that hint out, but isn't able to get it, which is unfortunate. But it can.
Lucid, yeah, just Lucid's probably just gonna get the Soaring over Forgotten Isle and then do TNT, and then that'll be it for Lost.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't mess up here in before commentator's curse. Alright, that
That
should be
looks
fine.
good. Yeah, looks good. There you go.
Easy first try, wasn't even scared. Yeah, it's doing to Leaf Metro. So should be interesting. I think he'll probably do the musician's route.
Yeah, the 7 story moons.
Yeah.
Or 5. Because I know they Lucid got the first Power Moon, Lucid got Flower, Prana, and then Lucid got atop of the highest tower. So he needs 2 more for 5 story moons.
Yeah, and if he still wants that column 2, then he still needs to revisit Sand as well, so
Yeah.
we'll need to bear that in mind as well. But yeah, I think the musician's route isn't too bad, since it's only like 3 seconds slower than like the bullet building route, I think, right?
Yeah, it's
So
not that much lower.
not bad at all. I'm actually sort of surprised that no one really wanted to go for like column 3 or column 5, row 5.
18 moves from sub areas without any objectives to go with it sucks.
Yeah, I feel like 18 is a lot, but I feel like in like you're going to Seaside that can sort of make it work. But it is a lot of stuff to do in Metro, I guess.
Still, there's not any objectives that go with it, so it's you're just getting 18 moons just for that one objective, and sub areas can be
Long.
long, yeah.
Yeah.
Some are short, but others are
Some are
not.
definitely more annoying than the others. Ari once again buying an outfit there in Lost. So, yeah, looking at like row 1, or maybe he's just gonna back on what I said and do column 3 or something. Feel like
Yeah, I can see column 3 working because you don't have synergy with the 8 costume sets and outfit door. That can work.
Also, you're getting purples for the souvenirs, so you can also get purples for the costumes. That was a very nice. Very Night Metro. Oh, Aru not going to get the 16 moves, it looks like. Unless he's debating me. Oh, maybe he wanted the hint art.
Yeah.
Doing some Metro. I mean, there's a very easy hint art in Metro that
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can get
yeah.
anyway.
There are two, in fact.
Yeah.
What one actually? Some people get 90%.
Yeah. Because there's one in the pool and the one like in the roads by the slots area that he can get if he's still worried about pop. Misses that dram, but it's fine. Doesn't get the bench guy, so probably gonna replace it with Story Moon, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, Lucid is getting story moons. For that 5 or 7 story moons objective.
Yeah.
There's another fast story moon over here. These two are the ones got, and then the musician's route for 90%.
Yeah. I mean, the sort of just convenient as well. Like if they weren't, then obviously I feel like bullet building might be more popular if the musicians were really far out the way. But yeah, they're just sort of easy moons to grab. Looks like he is gonna get the guitarist as well.
Maybe possibly getting all 4 musicians. Just knocking out
Yeah.
the 7 right here in Metro.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to get any story moons in Seaside. Which I can sympathize with.
Yeah.
So yeah, because if you're already getting like grandpa moons, then maybe you don't want to also get story moons.
Definitely.
Aru's Night Metro seems to be going alright. He did take a bit of damage.
I mean, yeah, Olu had Olu had trouble going, climbing up City
Looks like
Hall, and
he's getting the
getting
life
a
heart. Probably for safety, like race safety. Because if you do die in the Wiggler fight, then you can lose a lot of time. Like the race that I commented like 2 hours ago, it was kind of scary. They got on to like 1 health, so I feel like I was just trying to play it safe, which is fine. I believe we're about to see Lucid get the last shards moon here, and getting the moon from the wooden crate as well.
Yeah, this would be the 3rd one.
See what sort of pattern Aru gets. It was alright.
Yeah. Oh man,
Definitely seen worse patterns.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
getting
Lucid
the
last
Biffa here.
musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucid getting all 4, so I mean, Lucid already has 7 story moons.
Yep.
Just needs to get 5 ground pound moon Seaside and revisit Sands.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see sort of how he routes these Rampal moons.
Yeah, because 5 to 390%, and there's 2 that are somewhat close together. There's Backing and Evacuate, and then what the waves left behind, they're close to each other.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, Aru is just entering Day Metro. He'll probably get some more souvenirs and purchase a moon. And also get the outfit door room shards. Yeah, going into the shop now.
Yeah, Lucid did get Ice Cave. I think Lucid confused that with the one in the chest in the other Ice Cave.
Yeah, so it's lucky that he realized that, oh wait, this isn't the right moon. Because it does mean he has to go back to sand, but it's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going into this other Shard Surveyor instead? I always forget that this is here actually. I guess that kind of makes sense as well.
There are 3 sub-areas with shard moons in Metro. Yeah, we should just eating 2 more ground pound moons.
Yep.
Like, get the 2 at the end of any percent.
Yeah, and then probably walk back to the and then revisit sand.
Yeah, I probably would have revisited sand earlier just so that you could skip this moon dump.
Yeah, I think it's fair. But overall, I think it's fine to sort of just leave your revisits at the end. But definitely should be a sub 50.
Yeah, I believe he's still on pace to do that.
Because he did get quite a few checkpoints in sand, so the hole in the desert, well, not the hole in the desert, but smaller one, should be quite accessible to get. Aru is making his way through Day Metro. Looks like probably gonna do musician's route.
Yeah.
No, taking the bump there. These pillars can be quite unforgiving sometimes, especially if they're sort of off cycle.
Yeah, that's it for Lucid.
Yeah, he has finished his last objective, so yeah, GG's to Lucid, I believe. You should have a invite for an interview. But yeah, 49 minutes and solid time to get. So yeah. Aru's gonna do this outfit gauntlet.
Hello.
GG. points on your bingo map.
Thanks.
What were you thinking about the card when it was first revealed? Because honestly, it was kind of bad.
Yeah, I noticed like instantly that I was locked to Seaside. I feel really good about the actual bingos I did, but I did some dumb stuff. Mainly, well, the only two things I did wrong were the entirety of Lake and then the Ice Cave. I thought it was the other two.
Yeah, I thought so too, don't worry.
Yeah, like, it's in the Ice Cave and it's in a treasure chest. Why? How is that not Ice Cave treasure? Okay, I mean, alright, whatever. But like, the actual bingos I picked, I felt like they were good. Lake was kind of a disaster because I couldn't remember where the regionals were a little bit. And also I got some extra moons I didn't need. But other than that, I felt pretty good about it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so I think your route was actually quite well done, really. But
Yeah,
did
it
you?
was the one I thought of at the beginning.
Yeah, but I feel like I was thinking more of Aru's route, where it's like, oh, you know, it wouldn't be too bad to do 8 Sphinx questions if you have to do Grandpa Moons as well.
Yeah.
But do you think that you'd still do this route looking back, or do you feel like it was the right thing to do?
I think I'd probably still do my route. The only things that like I don't know. I feel like Seed and Lake is good here, but I also just don't know how to do any of that movement. I probably lost so much time there to where I probably wasn't even worth it to do like row 4, but overall, like, I feel like I had the best thing good. I just maybe didn't execute all of them, you know, they should be done.
Right, yeah. I feel like that's fair, because I feel like a lot of people do sort of avoid the plant one seed in Lake because it can take a while. Like, if your movement's bad, like you said, you can lose time. But I think it was definitely worth it. Especially because like the 5 ground pound moons just lined up so nicely with like the 4 ground pound moons, or even the 6 ground pound moons if you wanted to do like that row.
Yeah.
Um,
Until I exited Cascade, I was going between C2 and R3. I ended up picking R2 or C2. I think. I didn't know if I honestly didn't even know if I knew 6 ground pound moons in Seaside, so that's basically why I did Column 2 instead, but I think I definitely like Column 2 better.
yeah, I feel like with row 3 as well, I feel like a lot of runners can sort of like avoid boxer shots because they're a bit worried about obviously getting 1,000 coins. But I guess it makes more sense that you may have not been as confident with 6 ground pound moons if you've run like nipple percent and stuff like that. So
I think the only other ground pound moon I can think of is like the one in the room with the guy who moves around. I don't know how to describe it.
I know exactly what you mean now.
Like the lurker.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
That's the only other one I can even think of. So that was kind of far away. I didn't even think about it until I'd already decided my route. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it was fine the way that you did it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think, because I was sort of saying to Blip about column 3, because I felt like if you did like 8 full costume sets, which I know can sort of be a pain in terms of like coins and stuff, but I feel like column 3 was kind of slept on, to be honest.
Yeah,
2 wins and wedding crates are like very easy to get in my opinion.
I can see column 3 for sure. I guess the thing that drew me away from column 3 was outfit going Seaside. I don't know Seaside perks that well. Like, I try and avoid Seaside perks if possible. I just don't know where they are.
They have to be found.
Yeah, definitely a good match overall. So yeah, thank you for racing.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary.
Yeah. So, yeah, everyone in chat, go follow Lucid. He streams Super Mario Odyssey, and he's pretty good at it. So yeah, you should definitely hit him up to follow, and also follow Aru as well. Both pretty good runners. So yeah, hit them up to follow. Aru's just gonna finish up. Yeah, needs to get there as fast as possible.
Not sure why. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, I need 12 groundhog runs. I have to call that.
Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, very close to finishing right now. Be able to get this off running quite easily since there is this thing.
Just finishing up with the stage. Looks like Aru has finished.
Yeah, so GG's to Aru for finishing, and he's also welcome to join the interview. Make sure that you both got done in the race room, by the way. Hi, Aru.
Yeah, hello, hi.
1 second. Gonna turn your volume up on Discord
Oh,
for the
yeah,
stream.
sounds good.
Alright, okay, you should be on Matt. So, how do you feel about this board then?
1 out of 10. I hate it. I know, I don't really know what to say. I just royally screwed myself, honestly, like, by doing row 1. Because I already had to purchase 5 moons, and I also had to purchase 8 full costume sets, and I was pretty short on coins. So I just had to get like enough coins to get the purple moon costumes, and then I noticed that like row 5 was much quicker than what I was doing. So I was really disappointed in that sense, but yeah, I mean, can't win them all.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people would be put off by row 5, but if you're quite confident in your like sub-area movement and knowledge, then I feel like it was a good row to perhaps go for.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'd say I am relatively confident in that. It's just like, I guess like I was put under the pressure and I thought like that row 1 was good for some reason. I don't. It might have been the 7 story moons and me thinking that, oh, I'm going through Metro, it should be fine because I have all these story moons, but then I noticed that row 5 is much better. And I couldn't really switch back because it was too late at that point.
Yeah, I feel like people often do that. They're like, oh no, that route should have been better. But I think the way that you did it was alright. Just you know, obviously with those coins, I've been
Yeah.
struggling a tiny bit.
Mhm. Like, I
Probably
think
why.
that's-
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I think that's like because I just don't know where like coin hint arts are. Really.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Like, I was just gonna say, I was before you came in, I was talking to Lucid about not column, like about row 3, because I feel like a lot of people will sort of be put off by the fact that you have to spend 1,000 coins on the boxer shorts, and then if you also obviously did 8 full costume sets, then I feel like some people might have a hard time knowing where all the hint arts are.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think it's definitely.
For like 6 ground pound moons in Seaside, I thought 6 was including the hint art. Like that there's only 6 in that sense. Like, okay, so
Right.
there's the what the waves left behind. There's the ground pound moon behind the canyon. There's the triple hill. There's the one with the cone boost, and then there's the rumble room one. Which one's the other one? Like, which one's the other ground pound one? Because I don't know.
1 second, I'm checking for you.
Yeah.
So in Seaside, there is. Yeah, there's the hinter. I think you're right. There's 8 total moons, one of which is after Kingdom Piece, which is the dog.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the hint art. So yeah, 6 is basically the wriggling from the Sandy Bottom Moon. So yeah, that's pretty much the 6 grandpa moons in Seaside.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was the issue because I always thought that 6 ground pound moons was including like a hint art, and that's the only ones available. So I'm always put off by that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for racing, and it was quite a good matchup in the end. You were both sort of close together the entire way. So yeah, GG's.
GG's.
Thank you, GG's. Well done, Lucy.
Alright.
And yeah, thank you for commentating as well.
Yeah, no problem. Does anyone else have any final words?
I don't have anything to say.
Alright. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And like I said, make sure you follow both the runners, because they're pretty hecking good speedrunners. Follow my co-commentator Blipblow, he's great. And follow me if you want, I don't really care. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.